Halloween, 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 it's Halloween and joy.
Hi, thanks for visiting the Joy Holiday channel. Halloween, as we know it today, is a complicated mashup of traditions from all over the world, from many cultures as far back as the eyes of history can see. Now, Halloween also happens to be a hugely commercial holiday. Second only to Christmas with spending, with billions of dollars changing hands every year for candy alone. Some say Halloween is a time to let loose and have some fun before the long summer days give way to the darkness of winter. Still others see it as a deeply spiritual time for joyful but reverent celebration for the lives of the departed loved ones. Still others find a struggle with Halloween's connection to the supernatural and prefer to just spend it as a purely seasonal celebration for personal or joyful reasons. First, remember that up until the 1950s, Halloween in the United States was mostly a holiday for the kids. Children still play a big part in a lot of the celebrations. So as the evening goes by, try your best to keep things on the lighter side as much as possible. Costumes, music, decorations, sound effects should be on the lighter side as the littler trick-or-treaters are still out. There is no shame in being a horror enthusiast, but try to save the severed body parts and the suggestive costumes and the sound effects for the older crowd later on in the evening, or host a separate after party in a different area where you can spice things up when the little ones aren't around. Second, remember that times aren't as innocent as we believe they were in the decades past. Safety becomes a bigger concern with every passing year, and some parents just won't allow their kids to accept homemade treats like baked goods or popcorn balls. It's best to offer individually wrapped snacks that are commercially packaged for Halloween. Allergies are also a thing. It's best to offer treats that won't harm anyone who is allergic to nuts, for example. And it's an easy thing to screen for with a quick online research before you stock up on your signature item at the store. Also, it's best to control the bowl so you know how many items are going to each visitor so that you don't let one kid clean out half your supply. Third, if you are on the receiving end, be respectful to those giving out the treats. Instruct your children to keep up their best manners, even in costume, and only take a polite share of what's offered. If the lights are off, it's best to quietly skip that house. If it looks like they're welcoming trick-or-treaters, but you don't get an answer on the first knock, don't keep pounding. There may be a good reason why they can't get to the door, so be nice and move on. Fourth, keep the hours respectful. 9 o'clock is a pretty universal cutoff time for most people, although some older kids and teenagers tend to stay out a little later. Again, if the lights are off or there is no answer, be cool and move on. Finally, if you're celebrating Halloween with your church, school, or work friends, remember that not everyone is into zombies, or devils, or witches, and some may have valid reasons to avoid the supernatural themes around Halloween. So if the crowd is mixed, consider making your gathering more neutral. Maybe with a generic fall or a harvest theme. You can always plan a smaller, separate gathering for the horror fans in your life. Here is to a Halloween that honors everyone. We're all about joy, happiness, and the holiday. To keep up with all the best holiday ideas and the most fun histories, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube and follow us on our Twitter channel @JoyHChannel.
Halloween, 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 it's Halloween and joy.